Welcome to YSL Astro. Today our topic of discussion is about the characteristics of the houses and the significations of the houses. As we know, there are three basic groupings that is used in the astrology. The first one is planets. So planets are like energy sources which has specific meanings and that rule over certain things in our life, especially in the physical world. And the second one is signs. So basically we divide the zodiac into 12 different parts and we get the signs out of that. So the signs are like a personality and strengths of the planets. So each planet is located in a particular sign. Now the third one in this grouping is the houses. Houses are like the divisions of the time and space in the chart. Each house governs over a certain area of your life. So these are three basic groupings that compiles your predictions, and by analyzing all these three things we get a prediction out of the horoscope. So we have already discussed planets in a separate video, and we have already discussed the signs and its characteristics in a separate video. If you would like to see that video, I'll put the link in the description section. You can go ahead and watch those videos first. So now in this video we'll focus on the houses. So when we talk about the houses, the first thing that we need to learn is that we always need a reference point from which the house starts, any particular house. Those references could be many in the astrology. In the astrology there are many point of references from where first house can start, and those references are used for different areas of your life or different purposes of the life in the astrology. For example, if we see a moon is sitting in Aquarius and we want to see the things from the point of reference of Aquarius, that means your moon sign is Aquarius and that Aquarius is the first house of the moon chart. And moon is like a representation of your emotional state of mind or your mental state. So if you want to see the things from emotional point of view, you always count the first house where the moon sits in your horoscope. For example, the fourth house from the moon tells you how much happy emotionally you are. Similarly, if you see the fourth house from the sun represents your soul. So at the soul level, how much happiness you have inside you or how much you feel happy, secure in your life. So that's how there are different point of references. The common point is Lagna or your ascendant. So it's basically is the sign rising on the eastern horizon at the time of your birth. So that becomes your first house. So Lagna is used to see your physical personality or your physical traits. So that becomes your point of reference to count the house from. So all other point of references we will discuss further in this video. Okay, let's first focus on the houses. So we'll talk about the first house. So first house shows your personality. So first house is like the individuality of you. First house is very important house of your chart because everything starts from here. It initiates your entire horoscope. It shows your individuality, your self-worth, your overall personality, your physical makeup such as your personal looks, your physical well-being, and how world sees you. So first house basically is your physical body, your stature of the body, your limbs of the body, your overall personality, your appearance, your character, and head region of your body. So all these we can see from the first house. Now let's talk about the second house. The second house is the self-worth and wealth of your horoscope. So this is the house of the material wealth that we have acquired with your own efforts. It also shows your early childhood and domestic happiness. Your self-worth and confidence can be seen from this house. It represents your eyes, especially the right eye. And it also shows your vision in the life. And second house represents the food and your food habits. What do you eat and drink? How do you speak? Because it represents your facial features like your smile and how do you talk. So your speech habits. So second house is also your immediate family. So it shows the family happiness and the family environment in which you are born and being raised. This house pertains to our ability to find protection and security from the world or earthly experiences, I would say. It indicates money and finances that you have earned and saved in your bank accounts. So through the analysis of the second house, we can get to know somebody's self-esteem, their money status, their facial features, their speaking abilities, their family matters, their vision in the life, and their food habits. Teeth can also be seen through the second house. So anything related to the teeth problems can be analyzed through the second house as well. So we'll take one example. I forgot to give you example for the first house as well. For example, if Mars is in the first house, so that means your personality is like a go-getter. You are courageous in your personality. You have courage to talk to the people without any hesitation. Mars gives you strength because Mars is a kark of strength, significator of the strength. So that's how you can merge the flavors of the planets, whichever is seated in the particular house. So for the second house, we'll take example like if Jupiter is in your second house, you will have a big smile. Whenever you would smile, you will smile in a big way. Because Jupiter is significator of expansion. Your teeth might be big as well. Your finances will grow as you progress in your life, especially after the age of 32. Your finances will grow rapidly. And because Jupiter is also significator of the sweet things, so you might be habitual of eating sweet food. You like sugar or sugary stuff a lot. So that's how you can merge the flavors of the planets. So now the third house is your willpower and your communications in the horoscope. It also shows your hands in the body and anything to do with the hands. For example, writing or communication involves speaking as well. So communication using different medias like television, radio, smartphones, laptop and internet also comes in the third house. So anything with hands like writing skills like crafts and other hobbies can be seen from the third house, like painting, sculpture, sewing, your theoretical skills. It also shows the short trips that you take in your life. Apart from that, it is a willpower, courage and your competitive drive. It's basically that courage will drive you to put efforts to get the things done. And if you know how to put efforts, you'll definitely get the results out of it. So third house shows the efforts that you put in your life to achieve something. Third house also shows your siblings, especially the younger ones, as it shows the communication. So teaching also comes under the communication abilities. So it also shows your teaching abilities. It's a house of creation or self-expression, where you express yourself by different ways through your thoughts and actions. So all in all, it shows your courage, your life force, your artistic skills. That includes drawing, music, writing, sports, short travels, your hobbies, younger siblings, and your lower education as well, and success through efforts. It also shows your initiatives, your adventures, your sales skills, because when you sell something, you need to express yourself through communications. It also shows the right air in the body, hands, shoulders, arms, and the upper parts of the lungs as well. So let's say if Saturn is in the third house. So Saturn is very cold planet. It's not very much expressive. So you might feel problems in expressing yourself, or you might be introvert in your social circle, because Saturn is not much comfortable in this house. But definitely it will give you a growth with the time, because Saturn is slow moving planet, and more the efforts you will put, Saturn will give you results later on. Not straight away though, but yeah, later on. It is also one of the Upachaya houses as well. We'll talk about these categories later in this video. So Upachaya house is always gives you growth at some point in your life. So it is a house of effort. So Saturn will give you the growth when you put the efforts in this house. So yeah, definitely if Saturn is in the third house, you might have problems in the communication part, or you will not take initiatives at the right times because Saturn delays the process. So the next house is fourth house, which shows our happiness and security. So happiness and security is very much important in our life. If you feel secure and happy, you can achieve anything in the life. So fourth house also shows the mother. So when we are with our mothers, we'll feel happy, we feel nurtured, and that's why we feel secured as well. Fourth house also shows the real assets, your home environment, your vehicles like cars, boats or airplanes, whichever the vehicle related assets can be considered in the fourth house. It also shows the degrees that you attain in your life. For example, the master degrees or doctorates, the higher degrees that you attain can be seen from the fourth house as well. It shows the heart region of your body physically. And fourth house also shows your emotional conditioning that will shape your life. So all in all, fourth house represents real estate, your homeland, your vehicles, your degrees, your state of mind, how happy you are, your happiness, your emotions, your matters of the heart, your mother-related things, hereditary genes, physical heart or breast region of the female. So all these can be considered in the fourth house. So now if any malefic planet comes in the fourth house, for example Rahu, then it might disturb the security and happiness in your home environment. You might feel rebellious when you are at home, or you might not like the things that are running in your home environment, or you might have problems with your mother or argumentative behavior with your mother or at home environment in general. But yeah, and from material point of view, it gives so many things. Rahu can shower many vehicles, land related stuff, but through unconventional ways. So that's the other part. But yeah, definitely from emotional point of view, Rahu will give you a hard time in this house. So that's how we can merge the flavors of the planet as well. We can bring the characteristics of planets and see how it is playing out in the different houses. So rest of the houses we'll discuss in the coming videos. So if you like this video, keep supporting me by subscribing this and liking the videos. Also tap the bell icon so that you will get the updates at the right times, so that you will keep updated with the video series. So till that time, take care. Bye bye.